What's up, Goal Digger? Kimberly Olson in the house, also known as the Goal Digger Girl, coming in for a podcast party. If you were on last week and listened to the episode, it was a little sketchy, so I had to adjust some things over here. This is a do-it-yourself shop over here. So if you've ever wanted to do a podcast, I aspire to be like Amy Porterfield one day when she said, I went to the studio. But right now, this is what we got here. This is my Black Friday special that I got last year. It was like $80, and we're just gonna rock and roll. So I see people popping on. This is gonna live stream. It's on Instagram right now. This is also going to stream on Facebook as well. So welcome you on. Let me know how you're doing. Today we're going to talk about filling up your sales funnel. So if you're feeling like you want to grow your business, but you just don't know how to get new leads, or you're just like, gosh, I feel like I don't have enough people to talk to, or I'm following up with the same 10 people, 20 people, this episode's for you. So I want you to share below. Yes, Kimberly, I am definitely struggling with that. And then we will get into recording here and we'll dive into it. Welcome everyone to the Goal Digger Girls podcast, where we talk about crushing your goals and creating the life of your dreams. I'm Kimberly Olson, your hostess, and today for episode 68, crazy to say that out loud, we are going to talk about filling up your sales funnel. But first, a listener review. This one comes from Boss Mom 007. Boss Mom, I love your username. That is so cool. It says, I follow Kimberly since November of 2017, and her trainings have truly changed my business. I had absolutely no clue what I was doing or even where to begin, but Kimberly helped change all of that. Today, I'm not spamming people. I acquire leads, I'm more confident, and I'm able to run my entire business from my home. No more expensive and time-consuming vendor shows, 2 or 3 weekends per month. I'm so thankful for Kimberly's down-to-earth and easy-to-follow trainings, her boot camps, and personal coaching. Well, Boss Mom 007, I don't know who you are because these are anonymous. Please find me. You can message me because I want to give you a big old thank you, a little gift, because that's the nicest review I've ever received. It means so much to me, you have no idea. So if you are on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, even my business page on Facebook, please leave me a review, send me a screenshot, and I have a special gift as a thank you. So let's jump in. So when it comes to filling up your sales funnel, I want you to let me know how confident you're feeling. Do you feel confident? Do you feel so-so? Do you feel like you have no plan, no rhyme or reason? You're just like, I don't know what to do. Make sure you stay till the end because I have a special tool to help you to stay organized if that's something that you struggle with, okay? Now, the problem isn't knowing what to do. It's often how to do it, how to have a system in place that not only can you follow, but we need a system for your team. Sometimes you aren't recruiting the people you need to recruit because you yourself are feeling all over the place. You yourself have dropped the ball in your mindset work. You yourself aren't in a good place. You're really not in a good place to take on a new person and get them up and running. And a big piece of that puzzle is your sales funnel process. So that's why this is so important that we go over this today, okay? So do this daily. Okay, I'm gonna teach you right now, and you're gonna give me a little oath here. I want you to not look up for 90 days. This is what you want to do. You want to follow this for 3 days and say, Kimberly, where are my people? Some people will go as far as 6 weeks and they quit. The average breakthrough happens around that 8 to 12 week mark. So if you can commit to this and give me 90 days, which would put you basically almost to the end of the year. Okay, we've got Q4 right around the corner. Let's do it, guys. Are you guys ready? Let's blow up the rest of the year and get some major momentum for 2020. Who's with me? I'm so fired up, I can barely sit still, let me tell you. Okay, so first thing you're gonna do is you are gonna add to your new prospects list every single day. So what is a prospect? Well, a prospect is anyone new in your world. So this could be a new friend request. So if you don't know how to find friend requests, get in the Trello. You'll see the show notes below Trello. Get in the Trello, DMO Domination Trello workshop we're doing. Terry Carey and I are doing it, and we'll show you exactly how to add people and find new friends. You need to be growing your friends list every day. On Instagram, I grow my Instagram every day. Yesterday, I followed, 150 new people on a Sunday. And then I also unfollow people too that I haven't engaged with to keep that list clean. On a Sunday, I'm committed to it. It's something that's important to me to make sure I always have new people to connect with. And I also I'm growing my following on Instagram. in your stories? Are you pulling up your stories to check out who's recently viewed your stories? Do you have them on your Trello follow-up list, okay? Are you connecting and engaging with these people? Also, are you making new friends? You can also, so on Facebook, you want to friend about 10 to 20 people a day. If you're overdoing it, Facebook will give you a warning and it'll say, warning, or it'll say, do you really know this person? We only recommend making friend requests with people you actually know. If you get that warning, that is Facebook's nice way of saying you're about to get in Facebook jail, okay? Don't keep going. Stop, leave it alone, and try the next day until you get the routine of making sure you're friending people you have some mutual connections with that you actually know. Facebook's algorithm can tell if you are in each other's worlds enough to make sense to be a friend request, okay? They really want to avoid spamming and all that stuff. The neat thing is you can follow as many people as you want to. I'm sure you can still get in Facebook jail, but I haven't heard anyone that. If any of you have, let me know. Now, if you don't know how to do that on Facebook, you can actually follow people if they have their follow button on. On Instagram, you'll know how to do that too. No more than 200 people a day, okay? I teach all of that in my Instagram course. Speaking of, if you want to get in my Insta Success on Instagram, I have a webinar that is tomorrow. If you're watching this premiere, it might already be done, but you can still put, let's see if we can get you the replay. I think we could get you the replay. Put LINK and you're gonna see Insta Success on Instagram webinar. And it is, once it's gone this week, it's done. Okay, this is your last chance to do that. And I'm gonna show you how I turn leads into hot prospects. We'll go over following people in that webinar. So make sure you're on that webinar and maximizing that. But if you, this is huge, you guys write this down. This is your goal. If you consistently friend new people every single day on Facebook, if you're consistent every day on Instagram, okay? If you're consistent, the algorithm, it takes a couple weeks, but eventually, the algorithm will suggest your name to people you don't know. So, you know, when you're on Facebook and you're just on there looking at posts, whatever, and then it says, oh, hi, thanks for, we have someone from East Africa on here. That's so neat. So when it says you may know this person, that is, the algorithm is suggesting that person to you. That person has not requested to be friends with you, but the algorithm is suggesting them to you. That's what you want. You want your name to be the one that's being suggested. How amazing is that, okay? So just this week alone, I've had 3 or 4 girls that said, oh my gosh, I'm doing it and it's working. I have over 100 friend requests. Are they real, Kimberly? So I'm like, yes, they are. We go through them to check and they're real. Could you imagine waking up with over 100 new friend requests of people saying, I want to get to know you better. I want to be a part of your world. That's the magic of the consistency, okay? Second thing I want you to do is I want you to touch base with at least 10 new people a day. Not new, I shouldn't say new. Anybody. I want you to connect with 10 people a day, and this is why, okay? When you message people happy birthday on Facebook or on Instagram, you can just obviously go through your list. What happens is if you're consistent, that's 3,650 people per year. I mean, you don't think something good is going to happen if you are connecting with that many people intentionally every year? That's 7,000 people in 2 years, you guys. You are a network marketer. You are an online coach, just connecting like a gold digger. Let me just say that. We'll keep it PG-13 here. You are a connector. You should be so proud of yourself. And even if you're introverted, that's the beauty of social media, right? You don't have to go stand in front of people and speak at an event. You can do it all from your cell phone, okay? But you have to make sure that you're in it and you're conscious. So do you have a plan to say every day, check, I did it, check. I reached out birthday messages. I learned this from Rob Sperry, such a good hack. Message people the day before their birthday and you will stand out. If you do it the day of or after's still okay too, but then it's kind of like belated, but I do that sometimes. The day of everybody is, and you're gonna blend right in and they're just trying to get through the list, right? They're like, oh, hello, thank you, thank you, thank you. But if you do it before, then now we're talking here. Now you're standing out to those people. So to hit the number of 10 a day, if you just did your birthday messages every day on Facebook, you'd hit that number, okay? Now, I know a lot of you are on Instagram. So if you just handled the people who are watching your stories, the new follows you're getting, you're going to hit that number. How can you not? I mean, it's crazy. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to ask your warm leads to take a look, okay? Have a reason. Have a reason. It could even be, hey, Crazy for Keto Living. Hey, girl. So let's say Crazy for Keto Living's on here on Instagram. Let's say I noticed that she commented on my stories or my post. I check her profile and I see that she's also a mom. She also comes from the corporate world, and I can see, she's a mom as well. Seems to be a positive person. She's obviously digging my stuff because she's hanging out on my post and my stories. I'm going to say to her, hey girl, this might be kind of crazy, but I've been following your stuff. I see you're a mom as well. Our kids look about the same age. I work with a lot of moms. I've been able to help them to build up another stream of income on the side if they're working in a job, or get home. If they want to get home with their babies or kids, I've been able to help them do that. I would love to share with you more, see if it's a fit or not for you. Let me know. Can we talk about that? Would that be something that you'd like to chat about? She is either going to say, no, I'm good, because she might see my profile. It says network marketer on there. She might be with a network marketing company. She might not want anything to do with network marketing. She might be so happy that she just loves what she's doing. Oh, and Keto for Crazy Living. I need to take one. Oh, Casey. Hey, girl. What's up? Let me take a little break here. I want to tell you guys something really cool. Hold on one second. Totally forgot about sharing that with you. And it's so amazing. How could I not? Shame on me. So Crazy for Keto Living, Casey, my girl. So now Casey's going to do one of two things. Casey's on my team. So Casey's going to be like, Kimberly, I'm on your team. What's your problem? But let's pretend, let's say Casey and I were talking in our inbox. Okay. And I said that to Casey. Casey would either say, oh, thank you so much, Kimberly. I'm good, but keep doing what you're doing. I love seeing your stuff, because I never spammed her. She's seeing my post. She's seeing my stories. She's seeing me offer value, even if I'm just a breath of fresh air, even if I'm just someone who's positive in her life, she is going to respond positive to me. There's not one person that I've ever messaged that to that was like, freaking network marketer. Like nobody says that to me. Okay, if you're getting that, that's because your message is wrong, okay? The market is telling you need to adjust, okay? Now, what she probably would say is, oh, well, tell me more about, I've heard about multiple streams of income. I just don't have the time. I don't think I could fit it in. I work full time. My kids are in sports. I just don't think I could do it. Now I can talk to her and share with her how I was in the same situation 2 years ago. And I can share with her exactly how I did it from the nooks and crannies of my day. And I built my business on social media, 0 events, 0 in-person, 0 travel. That's going to appeal to someone like Casey. At the very least, we've connected. Now we see each other more. The algorithm's like, oh, they like each other. So now Casey's going to see all my stuff. Guess what's probably going to happen? Casey's probably going to become a customer at some point if my product made sense for her. Do you guys see the difference energetically? I'm not just pouncing on Casey, right? I've probably commented on her stuff at some point. She's commented on my stuff. We're seeing each other's things. There's probably been an exchange of some sort of, thanks for the friend request. I look forward to getting to know you better, Casey. Or I wish Casey a happy birthday. You guys, I look always to see the last message whenever someone messages me. I just had a girl this weekend that was like, hey, I want to know more about what it costs to order your product. And I was like, I don't recognize this person's name. It's none of you, don't worry. So I scrolled up to look. The last time I had talked to her was in the fall. I know, I was like, big fail. Her birthday hadn't come up yet. It's coming up. For whatever reason, we hadn't seen each other, but she'd been seeing my stuff. But before that, we had interacted many times on Messenger. We just kind of had, stopped communicating just because we're both so busy. Don't know her that really well. She's watched my videos and stuff like that. And I've helped her over time. And you know what? She sees my stuff. And then when she needs my product, I'm the first person she reaches out to. So I made a commitment that I read Eric Worre's book, Go Pro. I recommend it to all of you. And I do think relationships comes first, Casey. And I know a lot of people don't teach that, and I'm okay with that. I don't care. This is it's my show, right? This is me telling you in all honesty, I wouldn't be here if I would have continued to spam. And I only tell this story like when I privately speak, but I was taught to cold message from my coach and my trainers. And so I cold messaged a lady, and she had a picture of a baby. She's holding a baby. So what would you all do? You would say, oh, your sweet baby. My kids are 3 and 5. Well, at the time they're 1, and my kids are 1 and 2.5. Oh, how old's your sweet baby? Right? Everybody and their brother would have sent a message like that. And she says, oh, she actually, she passed away from SIDS. I have a picture of her because I do SIDS awareness, and I just lost it. I sobbed and sobbed and sobbed. I sent her like 4 apology messages. I'm like, I can't even imagine how horrible. I'm so sorry. I'm such a jerk. I didn't even, and she said, it's okay. And they'd had another baby since. And she was very gracious with me, but you know what she could have been like? You're a spammer. She could have blocked me and been like, you don't even care. All you care about is yourself. Now, I didn't go out of the gates like, hey, you want to join my business? But that's what we're taught to do, right? I don't agree with it. I think it's cool if people want to teach it, and I'm so happy for the people who are having success doing that. I do. But I'm a very energetic person. I go by energy. That's why I have to go with my gut. So when you ask me my opinion, I'm going to tell you, this is what I believe. So I believe in Coach Fryer. He did this awesome guest training a couple weeks ago. We had coordinated a webinar, so I invited my audience. It was so good. He said, don't like that first message, don't be like, hey, I'm a network marketer. You want to come join my team? He said, just ask them a little bit about them. Of course, try to get to know them. And he said, later on, you could, when the opportunity makes sense, share with them. And if you're like, well, I don't know when the opportunity is, then you need to look at your content. You need to look at the content you're putting out there. Are you doing posts? Are you doing stories? Are you doing lives? And if you put the content out there, there will be an opportunity for it, or you build a relationship with that person, and it's not building a rapport for 6 months. You're not messaging them every Monday. How's your week going? Ooh, got any plans? No, that's getting in the friend zone, and that's building rapport. So you have to learn as you go. It's not just you're going to listen to this one podcast and totally knock it out of the park. My hope is that you hear me say, I found a way to build my business that felt right to me. And I had to try a couple things to figure that out. So my hope for you is that you don't just decide that this isn't for you or you're not good at this because you had a couple people not respond to you. Like, I want you guys thinking more long term. I want you to say to yourself, no, I'm going to figure this out and I'm going to keep going until I figure it out. So Eric Worre GoPro, when I read that book, I was like, I'm in. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm coachable. I'm going to try some things until I figure out where my place is. And I found my place, which was Facebook Lives, and that worked for me. So you have to figure out your thing. That's just what worked for me. So you want to ask your warm leads to take a look. Warm leads means it's a warm lead, right? You have a reason. Hey, I saw you viewed my story. I'd love to chat with you more about that. What's worked for you so far? What are you struggling with? Tell me more about that. Was there a reason why you checked out that story? You guys see the difference? Ask some questions, okay? It's the most important step, obviously. You don't want to just be connecting with people and never ask them. You want to make sure you come up with a reason. Host an online event. That's in the Goal Digger University. If you don't know how to do online events, I have a 15-minute Facebook party format. We'll talk about that in a second. Host an online event. Go through all the people you've connected with and say, hey, I just realized I've never shared with you what I do. What better way than I'm doing a really fun online event. I'm raffling off product. Can I get you an invite? I'd love to share with you more about what I do. Every person that you have nicely communicated with is going to say, sure. And you're in business. It's really that simple. And doesn't it just feel different? To me, it does. I hope it does to you as well. Okay. But you will get amazing results. So if you're watching this on Instagram, you're going to have to message me. If you're watching this on Facebook, just put LINK. I have an Insta Success. I have a filter on too. Look at, you see the bottom. That's like really hilarious. I think it's kind of comical. I think this kind of stuff just cracks me up. It must be the ADD. Insta Success on Instagram webinar. We had so many people who wanted to be on it. I took it down last week, and my whole weekend there were messages, so I decided to do another one. So I'm going to do another Insta Success on Instagram webinar to show you my three favorite places to find hot leads and turn them into prospects. So we had a girl come out of it. She did the course, and she got 140 leads from one story. So if you want those kind of results, you need to get in on this webinar. So put LINK. I also have a Trello DMO domination workshop on Trello. Oh, and this will be in the show notes for those on the podcast. Just look below and you'll see hyperlinks, and you can it's clickable links. So DMO domination on Trello, I'm going to co-teach a workshop with Terry Carey. I call her Techie Terry. She's the brains behind it. I'm the creative on it. So together, it's magic. If you haven't been using Trello in your business, it's free. It's amazing. It's visual. If you're a visual person, like I can't, if names are in notebooks and stuff, that doesn't work for me. And spreadsheets are a bit much to maintain. They're good, but they're a lot to maintain. It's not quite as duplicatable. Then this is going to change your life. Also, everybody who registers before we go live tomorrow night are going to get some bonuses. So we have a social media content calendar. Visually, you can plan out all your posts for Monday. Could you imagine, you guys, Monday morning rolls up, you pull up your Trello, you've got your little Monday motivation quote, you've got the words, boom, you post it. You go over to, you grab your Instagram stuff, you post it. It could all be there. We will give you copies of the board, copies. So you're off and running. There's also a sales funnel on there. We'll show you how to take your leads and move them through the sales funnel visually so you can see where you're getting stuck. Oh, I'm getting stuck on the third-party tool. Uh-oh, I'm not sending a video. Uh-oh, I'm not getting them in chats. Like, it's going to help you figure out what you need to fix. But everybody's on there. No prospect left behind. That's the name of the game. That's the goal, and we're going to help you out with that. And last but not least, put LINK if you want to get in on my wait list for Goal Digger University. We've been talking about it. Anna and I are feverishly working in the back end to fill it up. If you don't know who she is, she's my executive assistant, and she's pretty much a magical unicorn. So her and I are loading up Goal Digger University right now. We will have dozens and dozens and dozens of my workshops, my masterclasses, my webinars, my best trainings ever. All of it will be in there. It's a membership access. But if you've ever said, well, gosh, I really want to work on my Facebook parties, attraction marketing, my personal brand. I want to become an influencer. I want to learn that 15-minute Facebook party. You just go in there, and whatever content you need right now, it's in there for you. It's not going to be dictated by what I'm currently offering. Okay. So I know you guys are going to love it. I'm beyond excited that it's here and it's happening. So if you want to get on the wait list, then there you go. All right. So everyone that tuned in to listen, thank you so much. We are approaching 70,000 downloads. So please share this podcast. Drop it. Take a screenshot of you listening to it. Drop it in your stories, tag me on it, and I will repost and share you into my stories as well to expose you to my audience. It's really that simple. So thank you so much for listening. Until next time, go out there and crush your goals and create the life of your dreams. Okay, awesome. That's a wrap. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Episode 68. How crazy is that? So happy to be here with you and spend this time with you. I hope that these tools help you fill up your sales funnel, help you to feel more energetically aligned with the way that you're connecting with people and building those relationships so we can stop spamming, start selling, and really elevate the industry. And also everybody who participated in hashtag Elephant Sisters, it warmed my heart to see all those posts, all the t-shirts. Let's just protect each other. Let's lift each other up. Let's support each other and not allow any mean girl or cyberbullying going on. That is the last episode 67 if you want to listen to it right now. All right, have a good one. Until next time, go out there and crush your goals and create the life of your dreams. I'll see you later. Bye.